Hey, real tone, it's some real money in the room.
All right, goddamn me. For the people who don't know, man, let them know who we got in front of the camera.
What's up with it, man? What's up with it out there, TV land, man? You already know, man. It's your favorite villain, man. I'm back, man. We doing it again. Real Tune TV, man. Double OG, Bonnie Hunter, BJ, man. AK CEO Nino Cappuccino, man. I'm a changed man, man. Don't make me go backwards, man, because I'll stomp your head in, man. I will stomp your head in, niggas. Trill in the building, man. ROE, man. We in the building, man. We in the building, man.
No,
what it do, Tune?
For
What's
shit
up, man?
Goddamn me. Before we even get started, you know what I'm saying? What's new in the life?
Oh shit, man. Just new ventures, man. New ventures, man. Just, you know, staying busy, staying focused. I just established my new entity, another new business, man, called 2 Trill TV Media Group, okay, which is a media group that's gonna host all the rest of my companies, which is Cappuccino Films, Coffee Shop Productions, PCE, which is Paper Chase Entertainment Management, and Urban Epic Novels, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm doing a kilometer up under that umbrella for us 2 Trill TV Media Group, and that's gonna be my new kilometer, whereas I'm connecting all my companies under that umbrella, 2023, and I'm looking at a major distribution situation as far as through that kilometer for those companies and those entities.
Right. Well, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? That's major. You know, especially as a double OG. You know, who done been down through there. You know what I'm saying? Been to prison, been back, been in the streets, been around. You know what I'm saying? And now to see you elevate. You know, we see a lot of people change, but we don't see a lot of people elevate. Right. And so that's something that we could definitely commend. So, what I want to do today.
Well, just before you move forward with that, let me just kind of like butt in and respond to that. My elevation comes from never being one of those double OGs or OG big homie that was on drugs. See, when the drug epidemic hit us, see, you had a choice. You either use or you become the abuser. You feel me? The nigga who go get the money. I was the nigga that got the money off of it. I never tested it. I never decided to say, well, you know what? I'd have made $1 million off this crack cocaine. Let me test this shit and see why niggas, you know, if the hype is so. I didn't have to test it and find out the hype. I watched the hype around me. So it kept me strong. It kept me at bay to never fuck with drugs. That was just a promise that I made within myself when I first tuned in and got recruited in them streets at 16 years old. I was never gonna get turned out on nobody's drugs, because I knew if I did, that was gonna weaken my strength as a soldier, a warrior, and trying to build a reputation for myself. That would deteriorate my strength, man.
Man, why do you feel like a lot of people got on the drugs? It's some real gangsters, real killers on drugs.
I just broke it down, ninja, and explained it to you. You didn't hear me? You had a choice in the bloody 80s. You either can use it or you sell it. I chose to sell it, man, and got real money off of it instead of using it. A lot of my homies chose to use it and try to get money. It don't coincide. You can't beat that family. Right. You can't whoop that pimp right there, man. I don't give a fuck how you try to psychologically psych yourself out. You cannot whoop that family, man. When I say that family, I mean the family of drugs, hardcore drugs, heroin, you feel me? Cocaine, angel dust, Sherman, PCP, Molly's, the pills. All these things are combined in a drug family, and you can't whoop that family, man.
Right.
So I knew that was one thing that would weaken me as a soldier and a warrior in these streets, bro, if I ever became a drug addict. And then I knew it would be my demise, because niggas would be able to conquer me then, because my strength was too impeccable. Niggas couldn't handle me. Right. They was afraid, petrified. So me being on drugs would have made me worse, to where somebody would have had to just shoot me out of fear, right, to stop me, because I'd have really been doing some gullible, grimy shit out here, because I seen other real niggas do it like that, which was my homies. Right. Heart of a lion, but got a hold of them drugs, made them even worse. Feel me? But thank God for those who came up out of it, man. There's double OGs and triple OGs up out them 80s, man, who was on drugs and came up out them drugs, man. Thank God for that change, man. Straight up.
Yeah. Well, let's jump straight into it, man. But before we get into your life and your background, I want to talk about some current shit. There's a lot of stuff that's happened in the media And
Oh, you taking me there?
I'm taking you there.
Okay, now you know over here, this on ROE, it's uncut. You know my slogan, man. For the people, by the people, to the people. Uncut, man. Raw and riveting, man. I give the people the truth.
Yeah.
So when you ask me my opinion, I'm gonna voice my opinion truthfully the way I feel. Some of those out there may not like it in TV land. I can give a shit. And then those are gonna understand it.
Right.
Shoot, let's go, Tune. Current affair, man. This so sloppy ass social media bullshit that's going on, man.
Well, that's why I came to you. Because I know if I want that raw, uncut truth, Dino Kappa motherfucking be Cheeto. No, for real. So, all right, so California is a big check-in city. A big check-in city. They say when you come here, you ought to check in with somebody you know so you can make sure you're good. You don't end up in the wrong area. You don't end up in the wrong spot. You don't get took down because you're moving wrong and you're not familiar.
Now, it's funny you touched on that and you asked me that, and I appreciate that because this is a platform that needs me on to say this and to hear it, to give clarity and understanding to a lot of the youngers out there, man, who's being misguided and misled by fake ass niggas. Fake niggas with fake power. So I'm glad you asked me that. Cause you know, who signed, who sent the high yellow fish out fool ass nigga had the nerve to speak on he ain't checking in with nobody. But check-in is real, niggas. I keep telling niggas, check-in is real. It's not about the mentality the individuals place themselves in when you hear the word check-in. Prime example. I got Real Tune TV, Spliff Media in the building with Big Cap. They fresh off a fucking airplane. Who do they call first when they hit LA? Big Nino Cappuccino. Why? It gives them the presentation of, okay, I'm in the city, I done tapped in with one of my trill double OGs who really, really got muscle and power out here in these streets and can really make a fucking difference and can make a phone call to save a life, my nigga. So we tap in with our OG, let him know we here, and not only that, he's connected with us to the degree where his concerns about our safety and welfare in his city is a must to him. So it's mandatory for us to check in with our big homie because his concern is our welfare and safety. And we outlawing it. We all around the city doing selective jobs with different neighborhoods. But this man named Reem, this man got respect, whether it's red or blue. That's real checking in. And see, what makes things look unpresentable is when you place yourself in these certain positions. You got, like, again, you got certain individuals holler about, you know, this and that, and then an individual is put in a situation where now their life is at stake or they lose their life.
Right.
You feel me? And that's because it was the fake checking in, it was the fake bullshit, it's the jealousy, the envy. When this shit was, this ain't new. This checking in, state to state, city to city, this shit ain't new. It's only new to the upbroading of social media. It's been this way in hip hop. It's been this way. Feel me? It was a time where you had to check in, or you couldn't go book a show in these certain states, especially when it came to Cali, because the streets ran shit then in the 90s in hip hop. It's a big differential now. Streets don't run nothing no more. Hip hop dictates it. See, it used to be a difference. The streets ran this shit, so it was street politics. So nigga, if you was one of them superstars, you was talking that yah shit, most of the niggas in the streets was really in the streets, so they don't give a fuck about the internet. So they coming to the shows and they coming to smash. So now that transition has changed to where hip hop has gained a controlled aspect of this shit where the streets follow hip hop now. So it's a big difference. So again, that word TV land, check in, shouldn't put you in a state of mind or the mentality of negativity if you're a smart individual. So let me break it down to you. It comes in two forms. You could be checking in from an aspect of, as y'all want to put it, getting extorted. Yes, that's true. I'm gonna sit here and sugarcoat and say, no, that ain't facts. That's true, especially for you fake motherfucking gang members, blood and Crip. That's what you niggas get. because you're trying to tap into something that you ain't origin from. And then you want to rap about it and you ain't origin from it. So you got to check in with somebody, especially if you claiming somebody's set, somebody gang. You think you're going to continue to just prosper off that and you're not going to tap into somebody from that hood. So that's the real origin of the checking in that everybody want to look at as far as being exploited. Then you have the common sense of checking in. Again, I just broke it down and explained. My 2 guys is in the town. Today is Tuesday. Until they leave here the next couple of days, I'm subconsciously aware that my guys is in the town. So I've already made phone calls to certain individuals, to certain entities, letting niggas know, put salam on my niggas. Feel me? Because they in the town. I don't got to necessarily be with them. I don't got to roll with them, none of that. They can handle their business. But it's a respect mechanism. So therefore, they comfortable, I'm comfortable, the fact that I know that they here. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand when cats are talking about checking in and tapping in, when you go into a city and things like this, bro, it's for your own safe haven. If I went somewhere and I was in a city and I didn't know nobody in that entire city, because this question came about on my statement about checking in. Well, what happens if you go to a city, you don't know nobody in that city? That yellow fool said this, so I'm gonna answer that question. You probably don't know nobody in this city. But if you're a real street guy and you thoroughly from the streets, you're gonna make it your business to know somebody from that city when it's all said and done, when it's over with, guaranteed. Because that's your safety precautions. When I travel and I go city to city, I tap in, I check in with certain individuals. You feel me? I do myself personally. Not because I'm scared, I'm afraid, no, because I'm wise. I know I don't operate with I'm not a bulletproof tank. I know I'm not invisible. Feel me? It could be a young nigga, 16, 15 years old, somewhere out of state, that heard about me, heard about my name, and decide, shit, oh man, them points for me, you feel me? And can walk up and want to knock my head off. And that can happen, right? But it's unlikely for it to happen because I move a certain way. I don't move stupidly. I don't move like, oh, let me go over here. I'm down in Tennessee. Let me go over here to this dice game deep down in the gutter of the hoods with no secure, nothing with me, just on certain niggas' words because they say so. Nah, see, I'm a thinker. I know the world we live in, individuals are cutthroats.
Right. Well, I'm glad you said that. So Quando Rondo reportedly checked in. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Quando Rondo. He signed to NBA YoungBoy, a member of the Rolling 60s from Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, that's the little youngster there. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Well, when he came to Cali, after checking in, he did the interview with Big U. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of controversy at first, and I guess he squared everything away, right? And Big U is a respected big homie over there. You know what I'm saying? But however it is, he comes to Cali, and I'm assuming he came to work. He's a rapper. Rappers come out here to work. One of the best places you could be to work. Well, Quando's van gets shot up, broad daylight.
Right, Beverly Center.
His partner is killed.
Mm-hmm.
Police come, I guess to extract Quando and get the situation right. And Quando's now yelling, no! He witnessed his partner get killed in his hands.
Yeah, he went into emotional stage.
Even though he checked in.
Okay, now, let me break it down and explain to you the differential between when it comes out of Los Angeles. See, the most, I just seen some shit on the internet earlier today, right? About the 10 most feared hoods in Los Angeles that you shouldn't come to in Los Angeles, right? And when soon the fucking film came on, the motherfucker had Watts listed at number 10. Hey, you bitch ass niggas out here, you commentary niggas, man, y'all don't know history. We are the hub of LA, Watts. Ain't nothing, nobody, no South Central, no Compton, no Long Beach, no shit more rowdy and rugged than East Side Watts. We were the hub of Los Angeles. Everything was white around this some bitch, man. Niggas don't even know our history. So before those neighborhoods became a neighborhood, Watts was Watts. 1965, the jump off of the fucking LA Rides, the Watts Rides. Watts, man. You feel me? So we always been a rugged, ruthless county, a community that stand bay, man, as far as our defense and our mechanism when it came down to a community of fear and ruthlessness. Whether it was coming from the Nixon Garden, the Jordan Downs, the PJs, High Center Village, 10-8, the Black Boys, Bellhaven, Hat Gang Watts, Front Street, man, Watts was the epitome of LA, man. So niggas need to get their history right, bro. And that shit just was sickening to me. Even though I'm not an active member in life no more. Thank God I'm not, bro, because there's no way I'd be on this internet. There's no way I could do this internet and I was still active. You know what I'm saying? There's no way, man. So it's like just seeing these things, it just, it takes me back sometimes in flashback mode, but then I have to realize, the current stages I'm in is for the world I live in and the world I come from. It's totally different. So it gives me an understanding, like, a calm down mode, like, okay, because it's like, man, goddamn, boy, ain't no way in hell, bro. There's no way. So taking us back to your question on hand about the checking in with Quando Rondo. Now, when I first seen this, and I went back and I had to do my research on it because I did a little commentary video on my channel, Rules of Engagement. If you haven't tapped in and subscribed, man, go push that like, share button, man. ROE, man, Rules of Engagement. So I did a little commentary on my opinion about it, right? Because I wanted youngsters to understand his meaning of standing down now. He didn't want to gangbang no more.
He dropped his flag.
Right. And me as a double OG homie, straight up, I'm here, I'm telling everybody in the world on TV land, wasn't shit wrong with what that young nigga did, man. Wasn't a fucking thing wrong with that young nigga dropping that goddamn flag. You know why? Because he came to realization, hold on, oh shit. I bargained for some shit wasn't ready. I didn't know this Cali shit was this thick and, oh, this shit is real politics. Let me try to get it out while I'm ahead. But not realizing you was already too far in. You wasn't 1 foot in and your body was still over here and you're a rapper and you was half crippin'. Nigga, you went on the internet and say, nigga, I'm a crip till I die. So now, from LA standpoint of politics, you got to stand on that shit. That's why everybody is on the nigga about dropping your flag. And truthfully, honestly speaking, from an active standpoint, if, like I said, if I was still out here and I had to make a decision like that for one of my YGs or something, he would have to be DP'd. He would be doomed because that's something he signed up for. You can't just drop the flag like that because, it's murders taking place, the heat is on. That's what war. You signed up for this shit, it's war in this shit. And now you scared. You feel me? But then you have to sit back and ask yourself, well, damn, so that means once you in, you in. You know what I mean? Well, it used to be a stage, it used to be a model set up in that aspect. It's not like that no more. A lot of these youngsters can walk away, bro. They not stuck. They ain't in those situations where they really got put on, and they stuck in situations. Niggas just be want to prove a point, prove something. And then realize in the end when you in themselves, damn, when you could have just said, fuck that, nah, man, I ain't doing that shit. Count me out. Oh yeah, I'll be a pussy, all that, okay. So what? But I'm gonna live tomorrow to tell the story about my life because I didn't go do some dumb shit because you wanted me to. See, a lot of cats ain't being men, bro. That's the problem. They being followers.
Well, I seen, I can't think of his name. He a part of the All Money In cap, Jay Stone. I met Jay Stone, good brother, in Houston, in Dallas at the strip club, matter of fact. But Jay Stone basically called Quando Rondo out, you know what I'm saying? And I think it came to something like that, saying, he needed to get put off if he wanted to be off.
Right,
and,
right.
My thing is, he didn't get put on in LA. He got put on in Savannah, Georgia, where he's from. So, you gotta, if that's the case, then do you get put off in LA? Or do you get put off with the people that you got accountability with?
Once again, if the structure of this street shit, this gang shit was really set up the way people think it is or the way it's supposed to be, the way it used to be, then damn right that's the way it would be. He literally had to get put off Los Angeles because you're claiming an LA-based game. 60s didn't start in Georgia, Savannah. 60s didn't start in Atlanta. 60s is based in Atlanta because of the offsprings of Los Angeles that live in Atlanta, that has relatives and cousins in Atlanta. That's why it's there. That's why it's so origin there, because they really have offsprings from Los Angeles in Atlanta, Georgia. Right. So when the 60s hit, those 60s really was legitimized 60s because of the offsprings and the origin of Los Angeles. Same if it was bounty hunters like the 5'9s, you feel me, or tune in to me in an aspect in a lot of ways, right? But I don't get into their street politics. I'm not tying myself into the streets to a lot of this shit is whereas you have cats hollering hunters this and hunters that all over the world and they be trying to hit me. I dissociate myself from it because I know the politics of the shit ain't set up right, period. And I know if I'm gonna get down, I'm gonna make this shit right the right way. And I ain't in the position to make shit the right way without going to the penitentiary in this fucking game right here. So I don't even fuck with it. Right. I don't have no need to. I'm retired. I self-retired. That's the purpose of me retiring. So I ain't gonna backslide and go backwards.
So before you get just carried on, could Quando Rondo not self-retire?
Yeah, that's and it's there. Yeah, definitely. But you see, listen, the point about that situation with the little youngin' man is this, bruh, is if he wouldn't have came to LA and if he wouldn't have made all those videos that were so negative and derogatory based on gangs, right, and made himself a target to the enemy, which was the Damus of Los Angeles, then it would have been easier for him to walk away. He would have just had to deal with the politics of the Roller 60 to LA. And dealing with that politics of Roller 60 to LA wouldn't have been a slam dunk situation, because now that's where the extortion situation come in at. You're gonna have to pay your way out now, nigga. If you don't wanna get that ass whooping, it's cool, it's an easy way out. Go pay them niggas and boom, you can't claim that gang, and that's how it's gonna be. Because it's politics. So it's not set up the way it's supposed to be. Everything is so watered down. So you got cats that pick sides. So for him, you know, and I don't want to get really get too deep into their politics, dog, because that's their hood. But being the fact I'm a real LA native and I know our politics streets, bro, and just because I ain't from Roller 60, but I know they politics. I know Crip politics just as well as Damu politics, as Bloods politics. I know the politics. You feel me? And the politics of this shit is, by right, he signed up for it through Los Angeles. Even though it was in Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, but he made it his business to come to the motherland and tap in. Right. But when he did his tap in, if you notice the interview, he didn't tap in with Big U originally, because he felt like he didn't need Big U help. That's where the discretion come in. See, niggas don't even understand, it's more than one Rolling 60 hood. And I'm not gonna get all into the depths of that, but this how you dumb niggas out there at TV land don't know LA. See what I'm saying? You got certain Crip niggas and certain Crip gangs in their own neighborhood don't fucking get along. Cause y'all don't know our politics. So he was caught up in one of them sections where they don't get along with each other. So that's why it appeared that way. You feel me? But if the politics was correct, he'd have been cleared through all those sectors because all of them get along. You feel me? Because they fall in protocol. Because it used to be a time where the Overhills and the Slauson boys and the Avenues, they all follow protocol. They wasn't split up. Feel me?
This before Crips.
No, when it was Crippin'. When it was Rolling 60, it's like my hood. It wasn't no 5-line, 8-line, deuce-line, 4-line. It was Nicks and Guard bounty hunters, right, period. And lot boys. So it's like all these neighborhoods had these new breed of sectors based on the new generations. Right. So that's why I say the politics is different, bro. The protocol ain't the way it used to be. Right. Feel me? Right. So this is why, for him, it becomes a problem because the way he put himself out there. Right. You know what I mean? And then not only that, you gotta understand, he had beef with the Chicago chapter of cats, right? Right. And the first thing niggas wanna holler, oh, damn, man, you know, shit, them GDs or whoever, the Chicago dudes, they all out there in LA trying to get it. I be like, man, this go to show you how stupid and dumb and gullible these niggas on this internet be that don't have common sense. First of all, bro, if you're not from Los Angeles, Hey, homie, you not getting in no car and take no GPS system to go kill nobody. And you don't know this city of Los Angeles. You don't know the odds ends of the streets, the back corners, the alleys. And the way that shooting was set up was right next to an alley, right across the street from the Beverly Center, which means whoever made the hit knew this city because they from this fucking city. It was the real enemy. Had nothing to do with no Chicago shit. It was LA politics. Niggas was trying to get some points because that nigga said he a banker. You feel me? So when that happened, that shit really shocked him and opened his eyes. Like, oh damn, man, my little bony ass, and I didn't know this LA shit was this heavy. When he took his ass to fucking 120th, you and him, matter of fact. Prime example, you had the same experience. You nowhere near a gang member. You're a people person. People love you. Same for Big Ump. But you niggas is in a situation with one of my little youngins, you feel me, got y'all semi out of bounds, feel me, because he trying to show out, basically. Knowing, nigga, you don't carry that kind of weight, nigga. You don't carry that kind of weight, nigga. Straight up. I don't gotta put your name out there and call your name out, you know, which I ain't got a problem with it, but you know, young homie, you don't carry that kind of weight, nigga.
You talking about when we got chased out of
the liquor store, 112, nigga. You niggas was in Carpet Park crib hood. That's our number 2 enemies. Carpet Park crib hood. You in they store 120, right across the street from Taco Pete, nigga. Death traps.
And I could have been killed, didn't even know what was going on.
My point. That's why I broke it down to him and explained it to him.
Yeah.
And he said, man, never again. That's why when he moved, I don't give a fuck where he at in this city. I know where he at. Or he'll call me and say, hey, big homie, is it cool? I'm finna go with, no, don't fuck, hold on, let me make a call. You feel me? Because it's like, dog, the politics is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
The whole time we thinking we good.
Y'all good because the little homie said so. Right. But he know better, know it damn well, nigga, it's banging right here, right up. Oh, this is all the uproar gang banging. I don't got no business with these 2 niggas over in this store and they ain't no gang bangers. And then the niggas know me from the Nixon Garden as a young gang, as a YG, and you got on the colors.
Yeah, we was wearing, matter of fact, we was wearing Nicholson Garden merch.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we had on Nicholson Garden hats, Nicholson Garden shirts.
NSG.
Yeah, NSG. You know what I'm saying? We big niggas. I think Unc had on the chain. I think Unc might have had on the chain.
Let me tell y'all a quick story. Let me share a quick story with y'all. I think I told Unc. But I'm gonna share it with y'all real quick on TV Land. The reason why I'm telling him this. It was me, my little homeboy Stretch. Y'all know him as Big Stretch, but his little Stretch, that's my young homeboy. Right. So it's me, Stretch, 2 of my homegirls. It was the summer of 97, 98. We cruising finna go to the beach.
Right.
So let's go get some liquor and some motherfucking swishers and shit, right? Fuck it, boom, we shoot the 120. Now me, everybody know from my hood and any die moves know, nigga, when I move, I move. I don't care, fuck, I move any hoods, that's just who I am. Yeah, I'm slipping sometimes, I could be slipping, jumping out to go to this phone booth in this hood and I know goddamn where I'm out of bounds, but I got a big old yah on me. I wish a nigga would. I'm gonna turn right around and let a nigga have it.
Right. Cause
I was really with the bullshit.
Right.
So certain shit I did purposely. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm going in that same store. I'm walking in, the store finna close, bruh. So as the store closed, I'm trying to hurry and catch Joe before the store closed. Nigga got the door held up and he cousin talking to Joe. So me, I'm on my banging tip, so immediately I push up on a nigga to punk him. We the same age, same OG nigga just like me. So I press up on a nigga to test the waters. Nigga push up, I say, blood, what's happening, homie? I'm trying to get up in the stove, blood. Nigga turned around, looked at me. I said, where you from, homie? He looked at me, I said, where you from, homie? East side niggas going Barney on this, blood, where you from? He go, just look at me and walk off. He don't say this car park crib, no nothing. He don't bang back on me, no nothing. I punked the nigga and he walk off, right? I go on in the store, get my shit, come back out. Now my hands loaded, bottle. My homegirl neck come out. She come out, she on my left hand, my left shoulder as she come out. And she in and out, I'm saying, watch up to Joe and telling the nigga, I holler at you, man, good looking, man, for holding up the door, Joe, I holler at you. And as I turn around, I turned right around to a big ass 4-4. It's that nigga I punked. Nigga say, cuz, what's happening there, cuz? Nigga, I blow your motherfucking slob ass head off, nigga. Slob ass, nigga. Nigga say, nigga, don't move, nigga, over there. Nigga, I blow your head off too, nigga, and you, bitch. I'm going, oh. So first thing I do, a real thorough general from these streets. Average nigga with a penny, oh, hey, the nigga would have popped. Just out of the fact that you panicked and he seen that fear, it would have pumped him up. If he was really an aggressive nigga and wanted to knock me, he wouldn't even made it his presence to say, nigga, this car parked crib. He'd have walked up and domed me, knocked my shit off. You feel me? But being the fact I knew that minute that he didn't pull the trigger, oh, I got this nigga. I got action to get away. This nigga ain't finna kill me. He bluffing on me. He trying to punk me like I just did him. Feel me? I go like this. Oh, so you gonna shoot me in front of all these people? I go, you gonna shoot me in front of all these people? And I go, net. When I tell you to break, net, break. I said, so what's happening, homie? I go, break. My homegirl took off. Pew! She ducked and ran, right? And when she took and ran, I did the 54 on him. Stretch come right out the corner, that nigga. Boom, blah, 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 boom. So the moral of the story was me being somewhere that I knew we were already out of bounds, but we was prepared because this is what we do. The moral of the story was, A1, me really being from these streets, I was already trained and conditioned to not to panic. That's A1. So I already knew he had me at gunpoint. If he was gonna kill me, I'm gone. So the worst I'm finna do is sit here and beg and plead my life to this motherfucker. I'm going all out. My homies gonna hear that I went all out. Feel me? So the moral of the story was, I was in the same position that they were in, Toon and Unc Spliff were in, but they were out of bounds because this wasn't their life. This ain't their politics. This ain't their world. They don't even know this shit even exists like this.
We didn't even know we were getting banged on when we got banged on.
You feel me? When the niggas get banged on, you didn't even notice it.
I thought I was getting greeted.
So
yeah, you laughing, but it's serious.
Yeah.
Like, we could have got something did to us because we ain't know.
And the reason being was because the younger who was banging on y'all knew that. Who is these niggas anyway? They know, he already know little such and such is from over there. He know this already. And plus he got these two niggas. Who is these niggas? So he got to show out.
Right.
Feel me? He got to do what he got to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Next thing you know, we getting followed in a car.
You know what I'm talking about?
Luckily, the nigga who we was with knew how to maneuver in the car.
Now, and then this when the joke side want to come in to you niggas. See, that's a violation. That's why I say, the old politics, my little homie would have got DP. Feel me? I'd have seen that. He got to be DP, especially by you niggas being connected to us and the hood loving y'all and fucks with y'all. So anytime niggas come down here, whether y'all going to our hood or you going to the JDs, the PJs, all the projects fucks with y'all. And it ain't no, oh, well, y'all fuck with the bounty hunter niggas over there, so we don't fuck with y'all. He got alliance with the great streets. He got alliance with the PJs. I don't interfere and conflict with that. That's business. And it's good that he has an alliance with them. I don't try to keep him hard and say, no, nigga, you fucking with me, you just gonna fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Same as you, bro. So it's like, bruh, and when cats that come out here who to do work start to understand that, the better off they'll be as far as them better to maneuver all over the city and do whatever necessary they need to do. This is why you got certain cats who'd have been in the city getting ran out the city because niggas been doing little shiesty shit, under the table cutthroat shit, you feel me? And the politics is different, bro. It's just different. So again, man, not just lingering on to this, but I want to say this reason why I said that it was good that the little Quando Rondo laid down his flag, his rag. And that's because it wasn't fit for you in the first place. So now what he needs to do basically is really, really redeem himself. Like he needs to be doing public figure apologies to the fullest. If he's sincere about throwing down his rag and sincere about, you know, denouncing that gang that he was once claiming and wanted to be from, he need to do public apologies to the public for his shenanigans, his outbursts of cripping and talking about, I'm a shit, what? I'm a die crip. I'm a die crip. All right, nigga, because here, that shit can come to pass. You know, nigga make sure you live that out. whether it's blood or Crip. You feel me? Oh, I'm a die move. Okay, that can happen. That wish can come true. So again, out there, kiddies, TV land, the reason why I said my opinion as a double OG, because I know that youngster wasn't really connected through real LA street politics, and he didn't get put on through the real politic way of gangs in LA, then, you know, he did the smartest thing for himself to be able to denounce that and get away from that, bro, and try to just really concentrate on his career or concentrate on the rap career, what he have left. Right. Now, but see, here's the thing. You still got enemies. You got Midwest enemies. You got the Chicago cats you still got to deal with. You make enemies because you ran over here to become a part of this to protect you from that. But now that you done denounced that, you ever seen that scene in South Central, OG Bobby Johnson, and what's my boy name? God damn it, Loco. Walk up to the gate and he say, fuck that, it's an OG call. And my boy walk up and say, hey, Bobby, you sure about that? He said, you heard what I said, nigga, it's an OG call. It's my homeboy, and it's an OG call. He called that. Even though he violating, and Loco's in violation, but he called that because that's his homie, from a political standpoint, from politics. So he saved him from the white boys, even though he know Loco violated and was in violation, but he wasn't finna let them white boys, the Aaron brothers, run over him and fuck over his homeboy. So he made that call. But the other Crips, the Broadway Crips, was like, you sure about that? And he said, nigga, you heard what I said. Nigga, it's an OG call, nigga. It's OG Bobby Johnson, nigga. This is my homeboy, nigga. Stand down, niggas. The politics. You feel what I'm saying? So if the politics was the origin of the way we had it, you wouldn't see a lot of these young cats dying, man, in the game. You wouldn't see a lot of these rap dudes dying because they would not be connected to these streets the way they want to proclaim and claim now. Because streets are hip hop. See, it was a separation once upon a time. There was hip hop artists wouldn't dare fear to want to go in the streets and fuck with the streets. I ain't going out there and fuck with them niggas and I done made it. I'm a schoolboy. I wasn't really no gun toter anyway. I was just rapping about the shit because my homeboy Mikey really toted guns, and I grew up by him and got out of that shit. It's a whole lot of rappers like that. Don't dare want to go to that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Well, I don't want to take a left turn, but from the sound of it, you in support of checking in.
Yeah.
As long as it's done the right way.
Yes, most definitely. For sure it is.
Well, what about Takeoff? So,
now,
if you're not familiar, the Migos came to Houston. I'm not sure if they officially checked in, but they went with people whom they were comfortable with. And people naturally check in with Rap a Lot. You know, if I wasn't from Houston, I'd check in with Rap a Lot. I've met several people from Rap a Lot, and let me say Mike Prince, that's my man's. You know what I'm saying? When I was around Mike.
I know Mike, Jazz.
Yeah, Mike,
Junior,
Mike.
The senior.
I was linked in with Ray J, but I wasn't linked in with Ray J. Mike made a phone call and he made some things happen for me just that quick. You know what I'm saying? Based off that relationship.
Right. See, it's relationships, and then his network capability and his resources. Absolutely. Just like if he came to Hawaii and you was in Hawaii and you was already there for a year, of course he gonna tap right into you because my boy Toon down here. Like right now, I've been trying to reach JD because I'm on my way to Africa, to the motherland. So I've been trying to tap in, tune into my boy JD, man. Trying to holler at JD bigger figure, feel me? That's my nigga. So we just showing the aspect of checking in and tapping in, how cats take the shit and blow it all out of proportion. When the shit is supposed to be designed that way and set up that way, where cats tap in one another, man. Right. Real recognize real, homie.
Yeah. Well, the Migos go to Houston, check in, and one doesn't make it back. Now, this not no regular cat. This not even a Quando Rondo. This is a millionaire, already made, platinum plex. I think they may have a diamond track. Versace with Drake is one of the highest selling records of all time. Bad and Bougie.
I'm very familiar with the young niggas that when they came in the game, the controversy was that they was the one about the who the rap in. Yeah, I'm very familiar with them. Man. Real quick, I'll share a quick story with you about the Migos. How about that? Real quick. The young nigga Takeoff, rest in peace, man. Bless his soul, homie. To answer that, I'm gonna come back to the answer that, but let me just enlighten you on how I met him. How I had the privilege to meet him about 4 years ago. TDE and ASAP Rocky and them was headlining the Staples Center. And Amigos and a couple other individuals was on that ticket. So I happened to go to the bathroom, bro. I'm posted in the seat in front of Rocky's room, right? And so I happened to go to the bathroom. As I'm going to the bathroom, I see this crowd, you know, and I hear this little noise like I thought it was going down. So I'm making my way over there. This nigga's hollering this nigga name, Wacky. So I pushed up on the nigga. This is how I introduced myself to Wacky 100. The same day, same night. Pushed up on nigga, bro, what's happening, homie? You know who I am? Yeah, nigga, I'm Bonnie Hunter BJ, homie. Nino Cappuccino CEO, 2 Trillion Teddy. Me and Bun B business partners, homie. We shook hands. Oh yeah, okay, homie. Yeah, on Power Rule, my nigga. Woo. We exchanged numbers. Kept it pushing. Brother was looking at different rooms and dipping up in nigga shit. But when he got to Rocky room, he seen I was sitting there posted. Nigga just kept it pushing, went across the hall to the next room. So I get up to go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. My little homie J-Rock and Schoolboy and them coming down the hall.
Schoolboy Q.
Yeah. So I greet the homies and shit, shake their hand, hug the homies. They stop at Rocky room. I shoot to the bathroom real quick. While I'm in the bathroom, I hear an Atlanta nigga tell me, yeah, man, damn, man, I'm telling you, man, everywhere we go, I gotta fight a nigga out of town, man. I just had to, man, now we in LA, I gotta fight a nigga. Man, you can't say that type of shit around a nigga like me, man. I know I'm an OG nigga, man, but sometimes, nigga, I like to stay in tune and see if I still got it, man, and stay active from time to time, man. So I say, what you, hey, homie? Immediately, I shut the door, blah, blah. When I shut that motherfucker, I slammed it. Takeoff standing right there, and not Quavo.
Offset.
No, not Offset, Quavo. Because I remember the young nigga Takeoff, dread things was thicker. They was real thick, like real hella thick. And he was short, little nigga. And so he was rolling the weed up. And the nigga who was talking, doing the woofing, he was handing him the weed. And I locked the door, snapped that motherfucker. I said, what's happening, blood? Where you niggas from, homie? What's up, nigga? Sonny. Then watch Bunny Hunters like, I'm banging on a nigga like this. Oh no, OG, we from out of town, we from Atlanta, homie. We don't do that stuff, we don't bang. I said, no, who is your boy right here doing all this talking like he wanna fight somebody, nigga? I'm from LA, homie. He go, oh, no, I wasn't saying like that, OG, I would just be saying, man, I be having run-ins with niggas. I said, listen, bro, check this out, young niggas. Who is you niggas, man? So that's when the young niggas said, man, we the Migos. I said, man, I don't know about no motherfucking Migos, man. Who the fuck is the Migos? And then dawned on me, it's the young niggas that I had already been hearing their music and seen, I think, a track with Future and a couple other cats. So I was kind of familiar with their music. Matter of fact, they got a video on the track with Gucci Man, I believe. Right. And I like that shit. So that's what really put me on to them. The feds are coming to some shit like that, I think.
I didn't listen to the mumble rap.
Yeah, so anywho, point blank was, you know, I made my introduction to him and whatnot. You know, we gave that, stopped that and whatnot, and we walked out the bathroom. And the reason why, when I realized it was the Migos, so when we walked out the bathroom, they dressing room was directly across from the bathroom. So they walked right out the bathroom, straight to their dressing room. So I'm walking out, we walking out, like I said, when the nigga Wacky and his little entourage was walking, I seen the little name tag and it said Amigos. I said, oh, that was the little Amigo niggas. And then by the time I got back to Rocky room, they whole entourage and them coming down the hall because they finna go to the stage. They just got tuned in to go to the stage and shit, man. But anywho, that was my way of meeting the Migos, you feel me, that one time. And so to answer your question, I'm just gonna be straight up, my nigga. You feel me? I can't sugarcoat this shit because that ain't who I am. The youngster shouldn't have got shot, bro. He shouldn't have got killed. That young nigga should have never got hit in the back of his head. So that go to show you it's cutthroat shit, my nigga. It don't take no rocket scientists or don't take no fucking dumb nigga to realize, man, this was some real cutthroat street shit, man. Some element of surprise shit the niggas had already integral plot and talked about it, it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. If niggas didn't talk about it, it wouldn't have fucking happened. You feel what I'm saying? So this was something that was already politically set up from a politics standpoint of the streets, the bullshit watered down streets, man, and these generations. And the way everything is split up and it's not really thorough protocol. You feel me? And it's kind of, it's really, it makes it a real disrespectful stage because, you know, the old man name is riding on everything and his sons is involved. You feel me? And it's crazy because, and I'm not saying this because I'm trying to put some smut on the youngsters or put nothing on them or nothing like that, because I speak the truth, homie. And you know me, I tell a nigga in their face, straight up, tell a nigga in his face, all that, bro. I don't have a problem with that. But it's just crazy to me how cats change and put themselves in certain elements that's not really them. I distinctly remember, bro, and again, this was a story I want to share with Unc, and an exclusive with Unc, so I'm just gonna give you a little bit, a piece of it. We shut Roscoe's down one night. When I say we, 2 Trill Entertainment, 2 Trill West, we was on tour. Bun B and Pimp with them had just got nominated, man, for the Players Anthem video and for the Players Anthem song. So we shut Roscoe's down with Mayweather. Money Mayweather, the TMT team come through hella deep. So we in that motherfucker deep. Rap a lot, they with us, feel me? So at the time, I don't really that's why I don't want to pinpoint exactly which one of them it was, but I know it was one of them. But it was either Ja or Jake Jr. himself, but I know for a fact it was Junior because I turned around and asked B, I said, B, ain't that the homie's son? He said, yeah, that's Lil Whoop Whoop's Junior. So I whooped up on him. I said, hey, YG, check me out, little homie. I said, listen, man, whenever you in Cali, whenever you in LA, and you flow with me, because Bun is connected through me. I said, whenever you in LA, homie, don't never tuck your jewelry like that. Don't never do that on my watch. You good. We ain't gonna have no shenanigans. Ain't no niggas finna run up, do no robberies, none of that shit, and niggas see my face and see me right here, bro. They gonna give us a pass. That's how our politics is set up, bro, because of my power, who I am, my reputation, you feel what I'm saying, and where I come from and what I represent. So niggas would rather say, that's big cap over there with the niggas. So niggas will stand down. Then you got certain niggas that's coyotes. See, that's why I say our shit is different than Cali. You got certain niggas that's coyotes and wolves that'll go against the grain anyway and say, man, shit, I know that's big cap over there, and I know that nigga's a hitter, but shit, fuck that shit, man. We gotta at least get one of them niggas. And they still go try to test the waters, because that's LA, bro. You feel me? So this is why I said the young nigga shouldn't have been hit, bro, because if his protection and his check-in was really thorough, there's no way that shit should have jumped off like that, man. No fucking way in heaven. Ain't no way you niggas can try to decipher it out there, TV land. I'm telling you, as a real LA street native, a real LA street nigga, bro. If a nigga come to LA and call Big Cap, and I'm driving him around in my car, it's my B-day, and a nigga get killed, that's on my shift. That's on my name. Some gotta be accountable for it, man. That's street shit, that's real politics. So motherfuckers have to, it's gotta be some answers, bro. Cause the youngin' wasn't no banger, he wasn't no threat, he wasn't threatening nobody out here. I ain't, for as what I've seen and of his career, him and the cool part about them niggas is family. Yeah, niggas, uncles and cousins, they family. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they handle their business, bro. You know what I mean? And it's just sad that youngin' lost his life like that, bro. And then when it all come out, watch. When the shit all said and done, it's gonna come out. And whoever the shooter was, it's gonna all pinpoint and come down to bullshit. Money.
Well, and they say it was an argument.
I wouldn't give a fuck, man. Two, I watched the video too, and I heard the youngster say, let go. He felt, all right, it's enough. We arguing with niggas, and we weren't supposed to be arguing. I thought we supposed to be homies, and we guess.
You Big Cap.
And nigga said, let go.
But you Big Cap.
Yeah.
I'm just real quick, you Big Cap. Now the person the argument was with was Quavo. You just said Quavo was on some shit like he had to beat a nigga up when he was in L.A.
No, that wasn't Quavo. I said one of his boys.
Oh, okay.
In his entourage. It was never Quavo or Offset.
Some similar where Quavo popped off, was arguing with Junior allegedly, and Junior popped back. I'm not making any excuse for him losing his life.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is
talking
that
about what led up to it.
Yeah, if that takes place, if I'm here, you my protection. I'm here, but I done popped off to you. I done popped off the big cap.
Oh yeah, he's in violation then. That's a violation, but still it doesn't lead to death, bro. I'm just finna whoop your ass now. Hey, hold on, homie. Them niggas ain't move. We finna whoop ass now. Niggas finna get your ass whooped. We finna spank that ass now, nigga. Well, nigga don't gotta kill you and blow your head off. Right. We'll spank that ass, we'll strip your pocket, take your money now, and go and get up out of here now, nigga. Now you're barred. You feel me? It's different ways you can handle shit, bro.
You don't feel like your little homies would've, cause they little homies.
Yeah, niggas out here. I got wolves out here anyway. It's wolves out here lurking, so they irking for a meal. Nigga, get a nigga the eyeball. They gonna get them nigga. Not kill a nigga, man. It's deeper than that, bro, when it comes down to the death. So that means that argument wasn't just no argument. That was it had to lead up to some shit. This is some ongoing shit then. This is some shit that you don't know about, I don't know about, the public don't know about. But soon it will be revealed. So it has to be something, bro, because there's no way that youngster was supposed to lose his life on that shift.
Right.
There was no way. I seen him in the car with the youngin' in the family. I seen him rolling and dipping with him. I seen him go to the jewelry man's store, you feel me? And then turn around now, you hear, and he was just standing there, like in the back. I didn't see him like throwing no verbal blows and nothing like that. I heard the Quavo youngster, what he said, and said something about don't make me, nigga don't make me, like he was pushing the line like nigga won't make me do something, and then somebody else said something, and he said, let go. He said, let go. That's when he said, let's go. Right. But he did say something in a derogatory manner that would trigger the opposite team to go there, because he was like, nigga gonna make me do, he went that's smart. Like nigga gonna make me fuck one of these niggas up. Let go, man, let's go. Cause nigga gonna make me fuck one of these niggas. Nigga said, what? Fire. And boom, all hell broke loose. You feel what I'm saying? So, if anybody or people are trying to point blame or look for blame from a political standpoint of the streets, and from that argument breaking out like that, quite naturally, yeah, you're gonna point the finger at the person who created the argument, who created the problem, which was Quavo. You feel me?
So you say that falls on Quavo?
Well, from a street perspective, yeah, and from the perspective that we're entourage and we all came together, and then a situation was created based on your outbursts, your anger, which was something that we know we out of bounds. First of all, we out of bounds. This ain't our city. Feel me? And even though we checked in, but we violating, so the niggas that we checking in with, we're violating. So that's creating a problem. So instead of it becoming an outburst, let's sidebar this shit right quick and politic it, man. Politic it out, bro. So everybody go home safely. Right. That's how that, niggas shouldn't even left the bowling alley. Niggas, his team and certain cats from that entourage was supposed to sidebar, go back into that bowling alley, feel me, and take the time to weather that shit out, bro, so everybody go home safely. That's the way that shit went, man. But instead, because it just looks like we're all gang and mob ties and we this and we that and we together, when in actuality, that just go to show you motherfuckers ain't really united. Niggas ain't really together. Right. Because how else would an innocent young kid get again, a shootout didn't occur where a couple of individuals pulled out weapons and blah, blah, boom, boom, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. So a couple of innocent bystanders got hit. One individual got the back of his noodles knocked out, bro, because a nigga targeted him and knocked his noodles out. Bro, that wasn't no, oh, it just happened like that. That wasn't no, oh, shit, it was just coincidental because he was standing there and the argument occurred. Again, homie, me being a real street nigga, a thorough double OG from these streets, and I know these streets, that was some shit that was already talked about. Niggas already politicked on it. And it was like, well, let's just say, if anything jump off, niggas already know what time it is. Anything jump off. And that anything, that if happened. You follow me?
Right.
I can't, I don't want to go into details and giving it to you from a street political standpoint because niggas ain't gonna understand it. But at the same token, I'm giving it to you where you will have understanding. The bottom line is they were supposed to take the time to sidebar and quash that shit, bro, if they were really together.
Right.
If it was real unity, and these my niggas, my nigga don't supposed to leave here with his dome shit gone, bro.
Right.
Because the cousin got into an argument. The cousin's still alive. Did nobody shoot the cousin and knock him down or whoever the problems was created around? You feel what I'm saying? Right. So this is what makes this shit funny shit. You feel me?
Right.
He didn't get hit just out a straight bullet. Nigga knocked him. So it's a difference. So unless you know these streets and you really come from these streets thoroughly, bro, that's the only way you'll know.
Right.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
So on that note, man, it's like, it's looking bad right now, man, for the old man, you feel me, and his whole little regime, bro, because, you know, I've had the pleasure to, you know, to meet the old man, and knowing, man, you know, through Bun, man, and International Red, man, you know, and I there's nothing.
Oh yeah, and Red was he was Rap A Lot.
Yeah, Red Man.
Bun B's manager.
Red Man.
Yeah.
And so Bone,
yeah, he was
Big
actually
Truck
who
Buck.
They had managing Sauce Walker years ago.
Listen, bro,
yeah, we understand.
We could have had him. We supposed to sign him, but him and Bun didn't get along. I told a little story about that. We could have had Sauce. The Sauce came out camp, bro. He wanted to really fuck with Trill before he even blew out the water. So Red, they hired Red as a road manager, and Red went on the road with him. That's how they was getting a lot of their shows booked down south. That's how they got their buzz created, through Red. Right. But we could have had them. So what I did was told Red, connect me to Salsa, dog. Since it's a Damu thing, I got him, bring him and Bun together, nip it in the bud. Let's get the money, my nigga. Right. But he couldn't get past that. And next thing you know, Salsa blew out the water. I had a Yana Limits too, bro. I had her when she was 15 years old, my nigga. That's supposed to be my meal ticket right there.
Right.
A Yana Limits from Houston, Texas, the R&B singer.
Right.
Nasty girl.
Right.
Yeah, I got a motherfucker, half an unsigned contract on her right now, nigga. Right now that day. You feel me? So, point being, what I'm saying, man, is like, cats, you know, that's like we together. Feel me? And one of you niggas get out of line with me and argue with me, say something to me, but then one of y'all get shot. That's all on me, bro. That's all on me. Ain't no way how I could cover it up. That's all on me, because them niggas came out and they checked in with me. Them niggas tapped right in with me. I've been with my niggas all day. Or my little brother was with them, or my nephew was with them. But somebody out of my camp was connected with them. Them niggas supposed to go home the same way they came in, bro, on our shift. Now, if they split up from me, go somewhere else, and I ain't with them, and I don't know nothing about it, that's a different story. But I don't give a fuck when they go somewhere, and I decide to go home. They ain't going somewhere, and I ain't there with them, because I'm finna send one of mine with them. Make sure my niggas is right. Keep eyes on them. Feel me? That's real politics, bro, because that's the way it's supposed to be. So again, it's deeper than what we all can further know right now at this point on why that shit happened. Because it shouldn't have happened, bro, if they was together and they was really homies like it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Well,
despite the argument, bro.
Right. Absolutely. Well, Sauce Walker took to the internet, as he does, and said, I wish y'all was with me. He made a long post. You know, Sauce actually started with the Migos.
Yeah,
2013,
right.
they was the Sauce Twins.
Mm-hmm.
By 2014, after Amigos concert where he met Fifth Ward JP, who later introduced him to Rizzo, Vucci P, and that's when you have TSF. The label actually starts. It starts from Amigos concert, literally. And so they've been rocking for a while. And Sauce makes the comment, "I wish y'all was with me." Jazz Prince responds, "What you trying to say?" You know, Wack says, "I said it. My number ain't changed."
These niggas, man, these gangster ass internet niggas, man, you motherfuckers, man, these, man, listen, man, first of all, homie, my personal opinion, I think the youngest is trying to follow in the footsteps of their father, man. Instead, you niggas just pick your own lane. You know, I'm a Prince. Let me do something different as the Prince clan. Let me be something different. One of them niggas should have been a doctor or something different. But instead, because of the power that's connected to that family, and because you was born into this shit, nigga, you ain't from no streets. Neither one of them young niggas had to be breeded for the streets where they had to really go out and get it, or get booed out late night and had to really be out there and get it. Now, you got a daddy that's a king. You got a daddy that made sure that path was already cut for his sons, bro, and his family. All respect. So you got to understand, we dealing with a world of rebellious kids that come from a lot of background families, of good families who've set good homes for them and good standards for their children, and they went to school and had good grades once upon a time, was A1 students and all the above. Hell, my kids were set up the same way. Even my kids went through that rebellious stage once upon a time. So it's the world we live in. But then some of these kids who come from that rebellious stage and begin to rebel, they get beside themselves, bro. The money start really getting the worst of them because the power set in, or you know, my daddy is such and such, but nigga, your daddy ain't untouchable, nigga. Straight up. Jay Prince ain't untouchable to the world, bro. Jay Prince is respectable to the world. And right now, you guys on some real shit are tarnishing his name, man, and his legacy. Because the old man was never in no fucking controversies like this, bro. He was never, you feel me? He was never caught up in controversies or the social media situations where he had explained himself or expressed himself to certain shit. And this man is arguing with young dumb niggas, a bunch of stupid niggas, that if you put real men in a room, face to face, I guarantee you 99.5 of that percent, a motherfucker ain't gonna say shit wrong or negative. Feel me? See, I couldn't sit in that interview with Wacky 100, Hussein, and that motherfucker 69, and Aki. I couldn't be, there's no way they have Big Cap Nino sitting on the panel like that. There's no way. Because ain't now one of you niggas can stop me from whooping one of you niggas' asses or fucking one of you niggas up. Now one of you niggas, your little punk ass baby entourage over here, you little New York skinny ass, bony ass niggas with the scars all on your face talking about y'all killers. None of you niggas could stop my anger or stop me from wanting to fuck a nigga up on this panel if I was right there amongst them niggas, bro. So this go to show you niggas be on here fronting. This shit is internet, all for internet glamour, internet glory. It's a front. Feel me? So it's like, I can't see myself being in certain positions that a lot of these dudes be placed in, and then they don't show their ass, but you talk that shit. You talk all that big shit, show your ass. Feel me? So, it's just crazy to me, man, how dudes play these roles and then they pick at certain individuals, right? Or they go out and start controversy, knowing damn well, man, you don't really want no smoke. You don't want no smoke like that, my nigga. So it's internet shit. So me being new to this in the past 3 years and being introduced to this internet and this media and you know, starting my own channel and building my own brand in that aspect, it was certain things I had to learn. I had to channel within myself, because I'm a temperamental nigga. I'm a nigga that's, I go. I'm not with that old talk. Now I'm with the bullshit. Just show me you can whoop me, nigga. Show me you can whoop my ass, nigga. Show me, you gotta prove that to me. Fuck all that talking. I'm a nigga that's gonna take off. I see you, I take flight. I'm gonna bump you, nigga. So I had to really understand that, oh, hey, hold on, Cap. You stepped into a world that's digitized. This world is digitized. These niggas ain't come from where you come from. You really come from the heart and out of this shit, the Rudy Tooty of this shit, where you got down where you got mad at. Whether it was J.C. Penney's, Sears, the liquor store on the corner, it didn't fucking matter. So it's a different world, different ball game, different rules. So I had to adapt to this shit, man. And a lot of this shit, I'm still adapting to it. Like this, you know, this N-word, you know, all different cultures using the N-word, you know. I can't be accepted to that shit, man. But I'm adapting to certain things. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, just because you brought up Wack 100.
I didn't bring him up, bro, so don't we not finna make that interview.
Right.
Cause I don't give these niggas no leverages.
Right.
Feel me? But go ahead, you speaking on Wacky, go ahead.
Well, okay, as far as Wack is concerned, he had an argument with or disagreement with Jay Prince that turned into an internet argument. And he had a lot of things to say, and at the end he was saying, you know, what's up? And from what I just got from you, it was like you came with respect for the old man. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah,
I respect him to the fullest. I respect him. Listen, bro, I shot a video in the Waffle House that's owned by Jay Prince. I shot a video of Bun B, my crew. We shot a video of Jay Prince spot establishment based on my relationship with Bun and my relationship and the respect factor. You feel me? So despite what goes on, I'm connected to H-Town, for one. And what goes on down there, bro, I got respect for the old man, man. You know, he's to me, man, you know, he's a real thorough pioneer, bro. And I have nothing but much respect for him. So my thing is this, I just hate the fact that he even allowed himself to get caught up to an extent on the media as big as he is, arguing with a bunch of kids or a bunch of lame ass niggas that ain't worthy of his power. They ain't even worthy of even speaking and talking to him, man.
Man, I think what it was though is Larry Hoover. He was pushing the free Larry Hoover line.
Regardless, see, man, again, like I say, man, first of all, we're talking about two different individuals. We're talking about an individual who's 45 years old, who fairly just came up in the game this past decade, came up in the hip hop scene, managing a couple of artists, touched a couple of meal tickets, was able to swindle his way to Baby and them and get involved or whatnot. So he's in a good position. Then nigga, why not play your role in that position? Why make controversy throughout the world, throughout this fucking internet with individuals and shit is not necessary when niggas is supposed to be grown men? You feel me? Like, bro, despite what the fuck is going on with the J. Edgar Hoover situation, that shouldn't have surfaced to the internet between two grown men or whatever y'all was doing is having business. Yeah, Larry Hoover. Yeah. So none of that shit should have never surfaced to the internet. The public's knowledge should have never known about that argument, because that argument should have never occurred. Right. Or if you cats got some controversy going on, then this shit is supposed to have been talked in like real men and real businessmen behind closed doors, bro. You niggas know how to get on the planes and fly to and forth to one another and make it happen. Stop playing on the internet, nigga. Stop playing. You feel me? See, when you are placed in a situation where you have a certain platform of power of speech, right, to be able to speak, and you got a following of dummies, and yes beings is following you, then it gives you leverage. When in actuality, bro, the truth of the matter is this. He has no business disrespecting that old man, and that man has no business disrespecting him in any fashion or form, which he don't disrespect to do. He counter attacks back.
Right.
He don't go out his way to say, oh, well, I'm finna make a video about this cat here and talk about such and such. He don't do that, man. These dudes constantly speak on these dudes' name. And like I told all them niggas, nigga, I wish one of you niggas would play with me on this in there. I'm gonna fuck one of you niggas up. Any one of you niggas, Wacky, all you niggas, don't play with me. Because especially if you're from LA, you can't run and hide in LA and all that old shit. You can talk that shit, but I ain't no nigga that's stuck in my hood. I know about the valleys. I know about all the eating spots. I know about all the celebrity hangout spots. Nigga, I know how to go find niggas. It's, hey, nigga, come here, let me holler at you. Oh, I'm with my wife. I don't give a fuck about that. Let me holler at you right quick, nigga. Come here, nigga. Because you with your wife and your kids, I'm gonna give you a pass today, nigga. But I need that, nigga. Straight up, I need that fade, boy. You on the internet with it. So see, I ain't out here playing with these niggas, Tune. I ain't playing with nobody on this internet, bro, nobody. You know, I had one individual come on here a year ago and build a name trying to sabotage my name. You feel me? It's supposed to be somebody from my own C-circle at that. But nigga, like I told nigga, I deal with real politics. I got on the phone, called it, nigga, what's happening? Let's get down. Let's meet up and get down, nigga. You don't want to fight? All right, shut up. Keep my name out your mouth then, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Unless you want to go that other direction. Just shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. So the best thing for niggas to do what they been doing. Don't say shit about BJ, nigga. Leave me alone. Keep my name out you niggas' mouth, nigga, or I want to fight. I'm going to get on the phone like I told you niggas. I'm going to call Alex. I'm going to call Street TV and tell them niggas, set the bout up, man. So I go beat one of these niggas up worldwide, give me a World Star trophy, man. Fuck one of these niggas up. Niggas ain't got no knuckles.
Nah,
niggas out here faking, nigga. OG Percy, what's happening? Yeah, man, shout out to OG Percy. Hey, Percy, listen here, man. It's me and you, nigga, in the battle, nigga. Battle of dialogue, man. A real trill Damu and a real trill rip, man, from out that way of Funk Town, man. Let's make it happen, Percy. Ha!
We got to make it happen.
Now. See, now, man. Now, man. CW. My boy Charlie, man.
Well, speaking of Charlie, you know what I'm saying? So Charleston White's an interesting cat.
Hey, man. Now, I'm going to tell you like Boosie said, man. Nah, man. I ain't got nothing to say about that, man. My family told me, man, leave that man alone. Nah, but go ahead. Come on, what's your question, dude?
Well, man, so Charleston White's an interesting cat. You know what I'm saying? In a multitude of ways. I saw a video, shout out to my nigga ECO, Boss Talk 101. You've been on Boss Talk. Mm-hmm. And there was a video of Melvin Farmer and Altola Marv, the oldest living Paru, right now in history, alive. And Charleston White pulls up, and Melvin Farmer, who's an OC, original Crip, before OG. You know what I'm saying? Original Crip was around for laying the foundation of what Crippin' is today.
Well, are you trying to explain this to me, or are you asking me the question? Because you trying to explain something to a second generation nigga who's been here and know the foundations. Or are you asking me a question, or you trying to explain my origins?
No, okay, well, I apologize, double OG, my bad. But, you know, the people may not know.
Yeah.
And so I like to give clarification before the question comes to you, who's already all-knowing and all-powerful. So, Melvin Farmer makes the statement, there won't be no disrespecting on Tukey, on Nipsey, and a few other names.
And Charlie blew up and went off and said, nigga, I shared what I shared, nigga. Listen, hey, all right, nigga asked me for my opinion, TV land. So here you go, I gotta give it to you niggas, uncut, raw ribbon. For the people, by the people, to the people, man. You already know, man. If you ain't tapped in and tuned in, man, go tell a friend and tell a friend, man. ROE, man. Real Tune TV, man. Spliff Media, man. We in the building, man. So check this out, man. Listen. Charlie told him just what Charlie told him. And Charlie stood on his grounds, and Charlie was the man that he claimed and professed to be. Period. Now, both of the homies didn't come there originally to thrash him or whoop ass. They didn't come there for that, because if that was the case, then I'm sure that would have took place. Because the way that setup is set up down there, Boss Talk 101, Charlie had to walk right past them to get out. Charlie could have never made it out that corner. At least I know if that was me, you ain't getting up out this corner, grasshopper. I don't know how you think you for this disrespected me the way you just did in front of the world, grasshopper, and think you finna get out this little corner? Oh no, you ain't getting out this corner, grasshopper. And then I move fast, I leap fast, I move fast. While a nigga running his mouth, I'm already in motion. I'm already on you. So see, it's a difference when you really a nigga who gonna do something or a nigga who gonna move. It's a difference, bro, or when you playing the internet. So a lot of cats just been playing the internet, bro. A lot of niggas just been playing the internet. Niggas ain't after Charlie, you don't wanna do nothing to Charlie. And then for what? Why you wanna beat up this man or do something to him for really in actuality telling us the fucking truth? Oh shit, Cap, did you say that, Big Cap? Yeah, I said that, TV Land, for telling us the fucking truth. Niggas are in their feelings, bro. Y'all can't handle Charlie White, so let me explain to y'all. I'm the only nigga on this internet that Charlie White respects and have given respect to. I'm the only nigga on this internet that Charlie White dare not to go on this internet and have to disrespect or diss because of the respect mechanism that we have and hold for one another as men. I call that man up as a man. Through the reference of Real Tune TV, I got on the phone, called Tune up one day. I said, Tune. I said, man, connect me to the Charlie dude, man. The dude that's all over the internet, man, that everybody mad at about the Crip and Blood shit, man. And he was like, oh, you want to holler at him, Cap? I said, nah, Tune. I don't want to holler at him on no, I'm going to beat his ass, I'm going to beat the nigga up type shit, Tune. I said, I can hold a conversation with the brother. I know exactly where he coming from. Me and him is the opposite, bro. He's the same as me, just the opposite. I'm delivering the same messages and go through some of the same shits with people because of my fucking energy, bro, as to who I am and my aggression. That I'll knock a nigga head off and niggas go, yo, yeah, I'm the same way. Feel me? The only difference is I'm really gonna back my shit up. I ain't got no one, you ain't finna chase me, I ain't gonna mace you. I get down with the bullshit. That's the difference. But niggas wanna be mad at the man for telling the truth, bro. Feel me? We shouldn't be mad at that, bruh, for telling the truth. If anything, we should be applying the dude and trying to understand him. So the reason why we developed a situation was because we talked as men with dialogue of understanding. I got at the bruh straight up, instantly. It was nothing but respect, and it's been that way. I don't condone in everything that he said and how he said, but the majority of the stuff that he talk about when it come down to us, when it come down to this gang culture, bro, I'll be one of the first double OGs to say it and admit to it on this camera, bro. The problem is we don't want to admit to our fuck up and our mistake. We fucked up. We dropped the ball on the young niggas. We let the third generation get away with the protocol that we had already established between the first and second generation. And we let the third generation get away with it. We're not passing the baton down to the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth to where we at today. This is why it's fucked up. So it's our fault as double OGs out here in these streets, bro, that we didn't give these youngsters a blueprint. And the reason why we couldn't give these youngsters a blueprint was because Massa kicked in with a plan, took all the real warriors and the soldiers, put most of them niggas on crack and drugs, sent them to prison. So those was the daddies of the household of the young wild niggas today. See, if big homies that's in prison, niggas who got daddies that's in prison, if them daddies was on the streets, half these young dudes wouldn't be gangbangers and gang members. Guarantee you my life that, bro. Because a lot of these dudes that was in our generations want to see different things for their kids, bro. They didn't want their fucking kids to be gang members like us and be killers and hitters and shit like that, bro, and build a reputation for this flag, man. We didn't want that shit. Niggas wanted different for their kids. That's why we get out. That's why a lot of the G's try to make it out so they can make a life for their kids and their family to do something different, bro. So I know for a fact that if the Masters plan wouldn't have worked and locked up so many hardcore men, feel me, for tedious bullshit and gave them all this long time, then a lot of these kids would have been saved because the boys would have been structured by men. They'd have been taught by men, feel me? A lot of the girls are not being taught by women because a lot of the females are being raised by the syndrome of bitches, feel me? It's a major difference between a woman and a bitch. A bitch who claim the streets, a bitch who all money is everything and she'll do whatever, the lowest of the lowest to get it. I cut my mama throat, it don't matter. It's a big difference between a woman teaching this girl how to become a woman. And so they tore all that shit out of our households, bro. It was an integral plot. It was a plan, purposely. And so with that plan being put in the bay, that's what really tore down our whole structure. So now you have a lot of young, wild-ass kids that's running around. That's why I say, nigga, I ain't never had no daddy. Nigga, I ain't got no daddy. I don't even know my daddy, nigga. I don't even got a mama. Because of those situations. You feel me? Only men can raise a boy into a man. Only a woman can raise a girl to a woman, bro. You know what I mean? If you recall and remember the times when we had big mamas and pawpaws. We used to call our granddaddies pawpaw or granddad or daddy. We used to call our grandfather Diddy and call our grandmother mother, feel me? Right. And so those were our backup mothers. Those were our backup fathers. You had a problem at home and you feel like you didn't want to talk to your daddy, you go holler at your pawpaw. Hey, pawpaw, can I talk to you? Hey, come on here, boy, what's going on? And he gonna hit you with some cold philosophy, some cold analogy, but the real, the truth, but love. And that's the shit that these kids ain't getting, bro. They ain't getting that type of nourishment, bro. They ain't getting that type of shit that a motherfucker care. You feel me? But I do. I'm a real double OG to care about these young niggas, man. And care because y'all following dudes and listening to dudes who's not really giving you the truth, bro. And the bottom line is, we fucked up. This shit been going on 60 years, young homies. Fuck some gang, gang, gang. Fuck some gang, gang, gang. Feel me? How can a nigga holler about gang, 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 and you gotta carry a pistol around the very gang you hang out with?
Come on now.
I need to say, maybe I need to repeat myself and say that again, or maybe you didn't hear me. Am I right? Like my boy Gino Jennings would tell you, nigga, hey, am I right? No, man, for real though, youngest. Think about it. You from a neighborhood, right?
Right.
But you don't live in your hood. You live down the street from your hood or the outskirts.
Right.
But whenever you go to your hood, every day you go hang out with your homies, so you're supposed to be homies, all you niggas got guns on. You gotta have a strap on you because any given moment, if a fight or argument jump off, we're gonna kill each other. Then what kind of the fuck is that a neighborhood? How the fuck is that a hood? How's that my hood? Right. See, I'm not used to that type of shit, bro, because I didn't grow up like that. The only niggas that told guns in our hood when we was coming up was the niggas who was active when we was doing bounty on patrol. We patrolling that neighborhood. Feel me? Other than that, nigga, you got a gun on you for a homie, it's a problem. We politicking, nigga. We holding meetings in a minute. Yeah, that nigga got a pistol for the homie. Oh, he keeps drawing down on the homie with this pistol. Oh, we finna politic against this nigga. And all the things that we once had set up and the alliances we had set up for us, the rules and the structure, bro, all this has been torn down, man. You feel me? To the degree of this. No structure. So to bring us back to the ending of the Quavo and the Takeoff and, you know what I'm saying, the Prince family, all that, man, it's like, bro, there's gotta be a greater change, man, and there's got to be a big sit down amongst all these cities. And this is something that me and Big Arnold, shout out to my boy Big A, man, you feel me, Dog Pound, man. You know what I mean, the management of Dog Pound, Corrupt, Dash, all in the same gang. This is the purpose of us putting all this same gang hip hop summit together here in Vegas, man.
What's the date?
We looking at, we was looking at this month, no later than December, hopefully. But I know that we was angling 2022. We want to do this before the year is out.
Yeah, yeah.
And what it is Big A's angle was the dimension of saving hip hop. And my thing is, it's not so much of us being able to save hip hop. Why should we save hip hop? We don't have to save hip hop because it's not so much as hip hop fault. We need to save the streets. We need to separate the whole dynamic. We need to separate the whole dynamics back to the way it was. Give the streets back to the fucking streets and give hip hop back to hip hop. Let artists become creative artists and be artists, and let street niggas be real street niggas. Now, if you want to change your life, nigga, then leave the fucking streets. Get out the streets for real, and become an artist or doctor or fireman or whatever your choice is. But you got to get away from that element of thinking, oh, I can hold on to both. So you talk to a nigga who did it all. I tried it all, did it all. I thought once upon a time I could try to do right, or I'm gonna be a good guy, but nigga, I'm still stuck in the streets. I'm over here hosting meetings and politicking and beating niggas up still. But then I'm over here trying to act like I'm doing right.
Right.
No, it's either I gotta let one go and really, really put my all into what I want to do, or I'm gonna stay over here, bro. You feel me? See, a lot of these cats, they ain't true to themselves. And then a lot of these niggas ain't really thorough leaders. They can't even lead themselves. They ain't really real men with themselves. They too busy worrying about what another man gonna say, what another nigga gonna say on my homie. Fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck about what that nigga got to say. You feel me? Especially if it's something negative. Nigga, I want to beat you up or something then, nigga. That mean you don't want to see me make it. You don't want to see me out, nigga. If anything, you supposed to be pushing me.
Right.
Because if I make it and you my guy, I'm bringing you with me. You with me.
Right.
But cats analogies don't see it that way, man. You know?
Well, and I want to wrap it up, but before we go, I want to make sure that my fans, my supporters, my 100,000 subscribers plus,
why you have to put the number on there, man?
you know what I'm saying?
my 100,000+.
Yeah, come on, no, for real. But overstood, I want to make sure that my 120,000 plus know who you are, who's saying this. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you know, you double OG. You know, this is your history. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff that we covering, even in Texas and other states, is really your history. You know what I'm saying? This is you. So where are you from exactly?
Are you asking me that for real, man?
For the people who don't know. Okay.
Well, for the people out there, TV that don't know, man, my origins, straight up out of the motherfucking gutter, man, of one of the most notorious projects. I'm gonna say this again because when you say certain things on the internet, you gotta put emphasis on it because cats go in here and they be so quick with their feelings. Oh, he said the most biggest and the most notorious only projects in the world. No, dum-dums. I said one of the most notorious projects that was founded and built in 1955. We have 1,166 housing units. We're the biggest housing projects in Los Angeles and the most notorious and ruthless. Nixon Guard, bounty hunters. That's where I'm from. 1443 East 114th Street, Unit 867 is where I grew up at. 47 years of my life, man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Did you grow up before the colors came to California?
I was a part of the colors. Yeah. You talking about 82, 81. Hell yeah, it was an uproar.
Right.
Yes.
That was the heart of Banger.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a 69 baby, man. I'm starting from 69, man, in the projects, homie. 1969 in Nixon Guards. You feel me?
Right.
Took myself out of self-retirement, I would say, really went totally all the way out after the millennium. You feel me? So I gave 30 active duty years of my life, 30 active duty years of my life to these funky ass streets, bro, that I can never get back. I can never ever get back. The most dumbest shit I ever did in my life was become a fucking gangbanger, a soldier, to a warrior, to a retiree. Didn't nobody from the Nixon Guard give me no motherfucking gold Rolex watch and say, all right, big cap, you put yours in, it's a wrap, man. Oh, by the way, here go your check, here go your retirement pension. You don't get that shit, youngins, from no neighborhood. That's the dumbest shit I could have ever done in my life. The dumbest decision I could have ever made was being a gangbanger. But before we close out though, man, I need to tap in, let y'all share something with y'all, TV land. You feel me? I got that merch going on, tune. Show you my merch game, tune. Need them to tap in with my merch game, man. You feel me? Got that 2 trill, you feel me? The 2 trill fitteds.
Right.
You feel me? Got my merch game going on, man. Got the winter beanies going on. You know what I'm saying? Trill in the building. Trill in the building. You feel me? Yeah, it's that merch game going on. So y'all tap in, man. TCM merch, man. Trill Cappuccino merch.com, man.
Trill West.
I got something for the ladies right quick. I got some winter wear and I got some athletic gear for the ladies, man. Let me check you out. Check me out, ladies. I got something for y'all too. Something for the ladies out there, man. You feel me? Got that Tupac athletic wear, man, for the ladies. You know what I'm talking about?
Show them to make sure they see that logo.
With the top, you feel me? Got Pac with the top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then these right here, better grab them while they hot. Limited only, man. Limited edition only, man. Hustle harder, bro. It's a limited edition of these, bro. It's only a limited edition of these. Hustle harder. Limited edition, man. Hustle harder. You know, the average cat hustle, but I hustle harder with that 14 stamped on the front, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Merge game, man. And then, of course, y'all already know, man. Bam. Established O2. Rules of engagement, man.
No, for real.
Stop playing, man. Yeah, we sweaty as a hog up in here, man. Under these hot lights, man. These hot lights, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Tune.
No big cap. Let me get the rest of my 20 minutes, man. God damn, can I get my 20 real quick? I know I'm good, Fee. I'm good. But you, man, you don't understand, man. Like, man, we don't. I don't want to disrespect my OGs, and you know, cause we do got Manchi B's, Evil Bloods, you know, and I can go down the list.
Yeah, shout out to Munchie B too, man. That's a solid one, man.
Trent.
And Big Trent. Yep. You know what I mean? E-Dog. Shout out to the homies down there, man.
Yep. We got it's some OGs in Texas who care about the community and stuff like that.
Right.
But it's different when you know what I'm saying, get to talk to a double OG, you know what I'm saying, and get to eradicate some of the misconceptions that's flown around and have been flown around. And I'll jump to it though. OG Mac and Deadeye out of NYC and Rikers Island.
So y'all taking me back there. Y'all taking me back there, huh?
Well, I gotta.
Come on, Tune. Come on with it, Tune.
They formulated what we know today as the United Blood Nation, and it spread to where now the concept is that that's where it started in New York. Around the country, people believe this, but
until I came along and did the interview and threw rocks in the sand and knocked down walls, letting niggas know the truth, man. They listen, homie. See, that's why the shit is the way it is, and it's so watered down and misconstrued, and all these misconceptions is because niggas took something that was the origin of Los Angeles County Jail, and then you can't argue with a motherfucker who was there at the round table. See, that's the cold part about it. When I did the interview, niggas, can't now one of you New York, and can't now one of you niggas that's been on Rikers Island. I don't give a fuck if you did 50, 100 years on Rikers Island, nigga. You can't tell me nothing about the UBN origin when I was there, nigga. I was there. I was a part of it.
With Peabody.
Yes. That was my road dog once upon a time. Man, that nigga was like this. We fell out. Nigga put a hit on my head, nigga, in the penitentiary system, nigga. We fell out. Because I became an outlaw and took uncut bloods to a different direction. So it became a problem. Because I said, no, homie, we shouldn't force or put homies under no type of constitutional form, my nigga, and we already under hood constitutions. We are already under our own oaths within our hoods. Every neighborhood, every nigga that's coming out these hoods, you got your own oath within your hood. And it's not dealing with no paperwork. It's just an oath as you took that oath as claiming that hood. You feel me? I'm from this hood. This is what we do. So it's an oath. So why would I turn around and take that oath and just to scrap that oath to do something else, bro, and become a part of something else when I'm already a part of something? So me, I was so loyal to the Nixon Garden and to the projects that there was nothing that was gonna separate me from what my big homies in the first generation taught me. And so that was my oath, and that was the oath I stuck with. So that's why I'm an uncut double OG retired bounty hunter. I never was cut. I never became a UBN or a BL, none of that.
Well, what's the difference between cut and uncut when you say that?
Meaning I ain't under nobody's constitution, nigga. I don't gotta blow your head off because this nigga told me to, because he my general. Even though I could beat his ass, I could whoop this nigga, but he my general. And I gotta go do it. I gotta stab you, nigga. Now I gotta go in the cell, sleep with you tonight, feed you, give you a meal, and then cut your motherfucking throat because the general sent me to do so because he know I'm the closest to you. And it's easier for me to get to you. Because you're going to be lurky about everybody else, but I can make you at comfort and at ease because you know me, so you're gonna let your guards down. See, and I was smart enough to know, nigga, I would never be caught up in that triggeration because I have my own leadership, I have my own power within myself as it is already that I was building. So before I did that and broke myself down to fall under somebody else's structure, to now he can utilize my power because he know I'm a warrior, he know I'm a hitter, he know I'm a goal. So he gonna use me. Like a lot of other homies that been used. So when I told that story, I told the truth. I was summoned in the first place to shed light on that story because one of my G homies was summoned to do the interview, and he couldn't do the interview based on his circumstances of being locked up. So they called me, and they said, man, the only person besides him that can shed light on that, because he was the opposite of what that was. So that's why he definitely could have shed light on it, because he's a general in a whole nother world, the opposite of that. You feel me? So they called me. So when they called me, being the fact they called me because they say, no, he's a G homie, and then he uncut. So it's definitely, he can speak on it from a political standpoint because of that. So when I spoke on it, I didn't go into depths about it as far as the organization itself, because it wasn't TV land business. So that's why I told a lot of niggas, see, you niggas that took this shit and put it on this punk ass internet when UBN ain't no motherfucking gang in the first place. That's why I had to bust they bubble, nigga. UBN ain't no goddamn gang. It shouldn't have been no gang. Shouldn't have been titled in New York as no gang. In no streets in New York as no gang. Because there wasn't no fucking gang in the first place.
Then what is
it was a structured prison organization. Like everything else in prison. From JAMAs to fucking Blue Notes to C Notes to goddamn everything else that was structured under paperwork had a structure, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they was not considered as gangs. When you was in a gang and you wanted to get out of gang or denounce your gang, you went to prison, then you either went two routes. Feel me? If you was a blood, you either went two routes. You either went the B route or you either went the U route. If you was a Crip, you either went CCO or you was a Blue Note or a Vanguard. These are structured prison organizations, not gangs. Structured based on the Black Panther myth. Feel me? The P. Huey Mugen and the Soledad Brothers myth. It was structured based on these things of unity, bringing black brothers together, Bloods and Crips. So that's why gangbanging was demolished when you became a part of one of these organizations. You're no longer a gang member now. You can't go over there and get involved with your Crip homies or your Blood homies politics because you're part of us now. Because you cut. You see what I'm saying? So if Spliff hit the yard, there's nothing else I could say to empower or say, well, y'all, hey man, y'all get up off of him, homie, that's the homie. Or no, man, he don't deserve no DP. I can't say nothing because I'm cut, I'm over here. I can't touch that. Only my homies over there that's uncut who got the power, they gonna have to politic that in DP or do whatever's necessary. I ain't nothing I can say.
Well, you can, even though you uncut as a double OG, you can have little homies who are cut.
But still, I don't got no business touching it. I ain't got no involvement with it. Right. I'm telling you, the way this shit is set up, bro, you can't go over there and say nothing because your crew gonna know. Right. You gotta sell it, you gotta cut Sally. You ain't in the celly with an uncut nigga. You in the celly with a nigga that's a soldier like you. You feel me? So it's a difference. So again, homie, the origin of this was not established in NY, in Rikers Island, on the East Coast, none of that shit, ever, bro. Mac, OG Mac, who took a book and took sentiments out of Cody's book and took different shit because of the circumstances that New York was under during the time, man, in Rikers and on the streets and dealing with the Laricans, you feel me? They tried to establish something for themselves. So you can't really be mad at the dude overall for designing a protection method, basically. That's what he did. But what he did was he took wrong information, wrong misconstrued information, and he put it out there and embedded it into these youngsters to where like diarrhea right now, you can't convince them niggas that's the truth. Like you would literally argue with a New York nigga like, no, son. No, son. No, son. On me, son. OG Mac started that, son. Son, I was there, son, on the island. Son, shut your dumb ass up, son. Because the nigga done told you the wrong information, son. That's the fuck that happened to you, son.
Man, I was talking to one of the big homies from Truman, and he told me something that really just blew me. You know, so in Texas, other states, and I'm sure even the UBN affiliates of New York, they bang the 5. But he was like, man, the 5 is a myth. Now, I know people who will kill you over the 5. They will do you something. They do you something bad over the 5, and they believe in it, and you can't tell them.
That's their sincerity, because that's what they really rep, bro.
Right.
Feel me? And then not only that, more than likely, that means they really represent the origins of that shit. So that's why it's so sincere to them.
Well, the thing about it is in California, which is the origins of gangbanging as far as Bloods and Crips go, the 5 doesn't exist.
Nah. Don't exist. We don't harvest over the pointers. We don't, do the 5 or the 3 pointers or the 4s. That wasn't something that was planted as far as embedded in us when we established this in the 60s, the late 60s, and coming in the early 70s. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Crips was something that was established as a spinoff of the Black Panthers. So that's why it was Crips Revolutionary in Progress. So this was something that these brothers had got together to men's the communities and protect the communities from the outside of the whites, because it was so many predominant white areas and white neighborhoods in Los Angeles at the time. So we didn't have time to really be black on black killing and blood and red and at that point in time when it first established because of that. So when they established this was established on the mentality of pro-blackness. This had nothing to do with, another black man gonna kill another black man, we're gonna end up with different colors and flags, and we're gonna end up being Bloods and Crips. Man, them Raymond Washington, nor Tookie, nor Big Puddin', none of these homies, you know what I'm saying, the founders back then in that first generation, even my big homies, you know what I'm saying, the Ray Boyces, you know what I mean, the Terry Moses, you know what I mean, rest in peace Ray Boyce to the big homie. None of these cats had any inclination that this Crip or this Blood shit would be this broad or take 60 years down the line into the world and where it would spread like wildfire throughout the world. They had no idea of that, bro. These brothers' idea was to become like the Black Panthers, so to speak, bro, where we protect our communities, we protect our women, we protect our family, we protect our kids from these racist ass goddamn white men that's out here beating black men and shit, man, the police, because the shit was real. Real racism was real at its all-time high. So it was a difference. So it was never really cast attention for it to be that way. But because Fat Boy stepped in office and he had a plan, which is J. Edgar Hoover, that's when the masses went to work.
Boom, before you get there, what was the Green Jacket started as?
The Green Jacket started in our hood. Like, okay, well, before we became bounty hunters, we were Green Jackets.
Right.
And the Green Jackets was a clique. Right. You know, again, not a gang, it was a clique, a structured clique in our hood, just like you had the Pygmies from the Jordan Downs. It was a whole family of them. Feel me, a clique of them. But we all ran together. The Green Jackets, the Pygmies, all of them, the PJs, the Slauson Boys, who was from the west side. You know what I mean? We talking about Six Deuce Brim Hood before it was Brims. It was the Slauson Boys over there, you know what I mean? So it's like all these cliques was black cliques. A lot of them was dancers, and cats, they was just like cliques. So they wasn't considered as gangs. So they maneuvered from neighborhood to neighborhood. Like before we were segregated, we all went to each other's neighborhood. Like we partied in the Jordan Downs partied in the Nixon partied in the PJs. We all just watched, period. We all partied amongst each other until the segregation kicked in the early 70s, 73, 74, when choices had to be made. Like, okay, which side y'all rocking with and which route y'all taking? Because it's a wave right now going on with the Tookie and the Raymond Washington recruits of the Crips from the east side and the west side, and they smashing up and down the streets of Los Angeles and recruiting neighborhoods. So what side are y'all taking? And that's when the segregations came about, as far as Watts, you know, and we became who we were, the bounty hunters, based on our big homies, you know what I mean, planting those seeds. And then we merged in the late 70s. When I say we, us as the second generation, we come about 77, 78, 76, 79, we come about. And then when we come about, we took it to a whole nother level because my generation, we became volatile. This is why the bloody 80s became the bloody 80s, because of us. Right. We took it to a whole nother level. That's when the murders took place, the niggas getting chopped up, kidnapped, all the above, because now J. Edgar Hoover's plan worked. They threw everything we needed, they threw it out here to us at our disposal, and we took it like dummies, retrieved that shit, ran with it, and we did all the devil's work. They derailed a fucking train, a whole 2 trains in Watts. Our hood, Jordan Downside. Guess what was on them?
Weapons.
Furniture and weapons. Furniture and all the little miscellaneous shit was the front. The weapons was what they wanted us to find, and we found them, crates of them. You was too young, you wasn't around. Unc, remember the 45 Tech 9s? Bro, we had thousands of them some bitches in the streets of Los Angeles in the 80s. That's when the murders occurred. Then when the first automatic weapons hits, the Tech 9s. Every nigga named mama was trying to get over to a Tech 9 who was a gang member, because they had the 45s. Not me. I've always been a revolver man. And the reason why I didn't like them motherfuckers, because I told my homies back then, they gonna get hot, bro. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get hot. When you knock on one of them, they get hot. The son bitch would blow up on you. It'd have been backfired on you. And that shit was happening. Trigger mechanisms was happening, and the shit was backfiring on niggas. So they distinct them, got rid of the Tech 9s, came back with the Ks, the AR-15s, and threw them in the streets. So we didn't build these weapons. We as black men, we as Asiatic, we didn't build none of this shit. This shit was given to us at our exposure. We just was the dumb assholes who took it and did the job for them, like we still doing right now today, bro. On that note, bro, listen, man. To all my youngins out there, man, you niggas is in the streets, you claiming a gang, or you talking about this dude over here, he my hitter, he my shooter. You're all wrong. You got it all backwards. Yeah, he your gang, all right. He your shooter. You can bet your ass and bet your life that your shooter is the niggas gonna knock your head off. Your shooter's the nigga gonna take whatever you developing and gain in life and you got it better than him, that he the one coming to get it. Why is that, Cap? You the nigga that trust. You trust him. He the closest to you. It's said and done, man. Shit has to be a change, bro. And like I said, it has to be a major sit down, city to city, man. I really, really feel for H-Town right now, man, because Houston is a beautiful city, bro. Straight up. Houston ain't nowhere near a ruthless, rugged, fucked up city. I love H-Town, bro. Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin is my home. You feel me? I'm building, you know what I'm saying? That's where my retired ranchie is here, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, I love Texas. And I hate me as a former gang leader, man, former warrior from that aspect, man, of life, bro. I hated that the seeds we planted, bro, back then, 60 some odd years ago, all you dudes had to feel it. All you niggas out here in these different neighborhoods, these beautiful different communities where you never seen a crime or felt the element of a gang bang or a gang member, feeling this shit now, bro. I feel sorry for these neighborhoods, bro. They don't deserve it. On that note, man, ROE, man, you've been tapped in and tuned in, man, ROE, man. Real Tune TV, man. Real Tune TV, baby. Watch.
Hey, Real Tune, there's some real money in the room.